Well, hello everybody out there in TV and radio land, and welcome to another Hollywood Today show. I'm your host, Brad Evans, and joining me today is nobody. I'm flying solo today, but that's okay. Tim has the day off. But did you guys watch the Oscars just recently? I know you guys did, right? But, I was thinking about that. For those who were nominated, I think it would be hard when that camera's right there in your face, and they call your name and waiting for them to call who the winner is. And then, they have to sit there. If they lose, they have to show a pleasant look on their face. I think that'd be pretty hard. But congratulations goes out to Octavia Spencer because she did win her first Oscar for The Help, which is a movie I still gotta see. And I was hoping that Viola Davis would win. I know she really wanted to win, as every actress and actor does, but of course, she kind of got beat out by the wonderful Meryl Streep, which I think that was Meryl Streep's 17th. I think it was 17th nomination and her third Oscar. So she still holds the record for the most nominations and wins. And another thing, too, I'm excited about. You guys all hear me talk about Beverly Hills 90210. How I'm just a wonderful, avid fan from that 90s series back then. But one of the cast members, Shannon Doherty, has a new series coming out. It's on the We channel, We Network, and it's called Shannon Says. And from the trailer that I've seen, it looks like it's following her wedding, like she's getting ready to get married again. So congratulations, Shannon. I'll definitely be checking that. And we are working with getting Shannon on the Hollywood Today show to talk about that. Well, like I said, I'm by myself today, but I'm in good company because joining us on today's show is the wonderful, legendary Queen of Comedy, the Miss Joan Rivers. And right now we're going to take a look at a clip from her show, Joan and Melissa, Joan Knows Best. Take a watch.
She's back.
What? This season on Joan and Melissa, things are even crazier.
Suck it in.
I'll take it.
Food truck, food truck. Ready?
Oh my God, what's that? It's like Robin Williams' shower drain.
Bald men with ponytails, pull!
We not only live together,
Don't come in.
we work together too.
Final touches, please.
So it gets really intense.
Tons of drama. I know you're trying to help, but I do actually know what I'm doing in my life. It's not your decision.
You don't slam that door!
My mom's all over me, worse than ever.
Trying to have a baby is giving you those terrible shots.
Jason and I are very committed to one another.
Yeah, committed, like that counts. He's not part of the family.
You knew exactly
know
what
what?
you were
Have
getting
fun.
into.
I'm not your father. Just stay the out of our lives.
You left. She didn't leave.
You gotta admit, we've got each other's backs.
You've got that right, pussycat. This is
Please?
an intervention.
We just don't want to lose you.
We've had a great ride together. And life, it's one big movie. Do I die this season?
No. But it is one hell of a ride.
Grandma.
Joan and Melissa, Joan Knows Best premieres January 24th at 9 on WeTV.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm so happy to have with us here today one of the hardest working women in Hollywood. Please welcome the Queen of Comedy, Miss Joan Rivers. Joan, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great, and I'm looking forward to coming to Cleveland.
Oh, I cannot wait till you come to Cleveland. I am an
And
avid
is
fan.
Gates Mills still as pretty as it used to be?
Oh, Gates Mills? Or you're talking about where the Front Row Theater was?
Yeah, it was
No.
so beautiful.
It is beautiful, and can you believe that theater is no longer there?
I know. It makes me very sad because Melissa, my daughter, was very young then, and they used to let her give out programs, which was so sweet.
Oh, really? Yeah, I was kind of upset when they got rid of that theater, and I heard there's only one like it still, and I heard it was maybe in New Jersey, possibly.
There's one in Westbury, Long Island.
Yeah, that's where it is. Yep, that's the
That's
last
where
one.
it is, yeah.
Yep. Well, Joan, for years, I just been wanting to ask you, can we talk?
Yeah, I know, and the answer is obviously yes.
Where did that come from? I mean, obviously, I know you wrote that, but, how did that become such a legendary phrase?
It became, by to the audience, which I really say now still, I'll always go to an audience and say, come on, can we talk here? Can we tell the truth to each other? And now I usually just go to, oh, for God's sakes. I'm much rougher now on stage.
Right.
It's not only can we talk, it's like, oh, for God's sakes, come on.
Come on. Let's get real here. Well, like you mentioned before, you're going to be coming to Cleveland on March 24th. I'm so happy about that, and it's actually at Playhouse Square in downtown Cleveland. And
Which
I
is
didn't,
great.
I didn't realize, Joan, until recently that Cleveland boasts as the second largest theater district behind New York. I didn't even realize that.
You always hear of the Cleveland Playhouse,
Yes.
and you always hear people say, well, Cleveland's very good for comedy. We hear more about Cleveland, perhaps, than you hear about it.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it really has. I was talking to one of my friends, personal manager, before, and he told me that we get the greatest talent that come through Cleveland and that originates here in Cleveland, or in the
Well,
Midwest.
obviously you're supporting it, or they wouldn't be doing it.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And it's not only just here in Cleveland. You're on a national tour right now, and actually even international, because aren't you going over to Europe in about a month or two?
Yeah, but the main thing I'm doing, I'm working with Melissa on Joan and Melissa. I'm in the midst of writing our third season.
Yeah.
Because we're on, Tuesday nights at 9 o'clock on WeTV.
Yes.
And then every week, so the tours can't be too long, because every week I have to go back to California to do Fashion Police, which is on every Friday night.
Friday
and it's
night.
on for an hour now, so it's a lot of writing.
Wow, yeah. So you are, like I said, when I introduced you as one of the hardest, busiest working women in Hollywood, I was not lying there. So, well, let's talk.
But it's great.
Well, let's talk about Joan and Melissa. Joan Knows Best on WeTV, and of course, it's on
Which
Tuesday
you have
nights.
to find. It's not the biggest channel in the world.
Right, it's not the biggest channel in the world, but it's got some great
But
programming
it's
on there.
adorable, and they've been great to us.
Oh, absolutely, and that's on Tuesday nights at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Well,
Right.
Joan, how did that show come about? I mean, to do a reality show.
Well, reality is everything. Reality has taken over the world. They had the Desperate Housewives, and someone said, no, let's do real Desperate Housewives.
Right.
And that was, the beginning of it. And everything now is reality, and it's fun to see celebrities in trouble. Or not in trouble, but they have the problems that we have.
Right.
I think people are very, very happy about that.
Oh,
And
that's
Melissa
awesome.
and I, God knows, there's plenty going on in our household.
Well, one thing that emulates from that show, and I watch it every single week, Joan, I must tell you, and you guys out there have to check out this show because it's wonderful and it's so endearing is the word that comes to mind. But what I see is you and Melissa, the love that is just between the two of you. I mean, even though you got the laughs, the bickering sometimes, this and that, you really see the mother-daughter love, and that's really what
And I
just
think
emulates.
That's what caught on. I think America, people say, I watch it with my mother, or she's just like my mother, or I'm just like, I treat my mother the way Melissa treats Joan. We got so much of that. And then men say, now I understand my wife and my daughter. It's funny how it hit, because we just thought it was going to be a big, funny comedy show, which
Right.
it is, but it hit on a whole different level.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
good. In our business, I don't care how it hits, they end up liking the monkey. You know what I mean? it doesn't mean anything. Hang on one second.
Okay.
It doesn't mean anything.
Yeah.
As long as they watch, who cares why they're watching?
Right, exactly. Well, was it hard, and I know you're used to it, but was it hard to have all those cameras following you around all the time?
It's a very good question, and the answer is no, because I had just come off doing a documentary for a year.
Oh, that's right.
So I was so used to having cameras in the room with me that when the documentary was over, I cried. I missed the crew.
Yeah.
When you have a year with people, they become your family. They're your extended family.
Oh, so true. Yeah, absolutely. And I've heard by so many people I've talked to that's done, reality shows, Tori Spelling and the like, that they said that you just get used to them being there. You almost kind of forget about them being there.
Yeah.
Well, one
But
thing.
with us, we were very lucky because every episode has been an amazing episode. I mean, one of the episodes coming up now, one of our assistants decides to renew her vow in Vegas, and I said, okay, let's go and let's do a bachelorette party. And what happened there was staggering. And there are the cameras to pick it up. I mean, you go, how lucky are we?
Mm-hmm.
And Melissa broke up with her boyfriend.
Yes.
In the midst of all this, they got that on camera.
Right. And
And that she didn't expect on camera.
Absolutely, which of course, as you and I know, that makes good for TV. But my heart really went out for Melissa.
Yeah, she went through hell with that.
Yeah, is she in a good place now? I read that
She's in a
new relationship.
Luckily, she's in a good place. It was very rough on her, and it was very rough. It was so public, but she had no choice because it happened in real time.
Yeah.
The National Enquirer rang our doorbell,
Mm-hmm.
and Perez Hilton called her up and said, "Are you aware?" And so she couldn't hide it. You know,
Right.
it wasn't a thing that you had a choice.
Oh,
Let's
yeah.
not put it on camera.
Oh, I know that must be tough. That must be tough. Well, one of the episodes I loved is when you went with your grandson Cooper to camping trip. Now,
Yeah, camping.
and you were
My
hysterical.
idea
in
of roughing it is room service picks up on the third ring.
There you go. There you go. But
You know.
did you generally have fun doing that, Joan?
Oh yes, I anything with Cooper.
Absolutely. Yeah.
You know, I mean, I go to lacrosse matches. I don't know what the hell I'm looking at. I go to anything if it's anyone that has a child or a grandchild. You just do it.
Right. Absolutely. Well, let's talk about your other show, Fashion Police, on the E channel, and that's on Fridays
Yeah.
at 10:30. And Melissa.
I think it's now going to be 10.
10?
I'm not sure. I know we're going to an hour.
Okay, well, definitely check your local listings on that. But Melissa's the executive producer, so again, that was so nice to see that you guys, get a chance to work together again. So,
it's so nice because the two of us, we get to spend so much time together now.
Right. Oh, great, and that's absolutely wonderful. I'm not a big fashion person myself, as you probably see, but tell how did that show come about, and explain to the people who have not seen that show what it is. I know there's 4 of you that's on there, panelists that talk about fashion in Hollywood.
Yes, what it is originally Melissa and I invented the red carpet for E. This goes back years ago, and then so then we went away from E. We went to a different network, and then we came back, and they said, "Would you do the red carpet?" And we said, "No, I would much rather do the day after and really talk about the fashions." So we just reinvented the show, and it's been a great. Men love it because we have things like the Rack Report, and we have things like and the jokes are so funny. So men watch it for that, and women watch it for the fashion.
For the fashion. And you have such a wonderful fashion sense. Of course, you always look stunning no matter where you go, the clothing. Do you have a clothing line by chance? And again, I'm not into fashion.
On QVC, we do everything now. God bless QVC. I always forget to mention QVC.
Yeah.
Because it's been there for 20 years. I do jewelry and fashion on QVC, and it's been the nicest thing. You look out in an audience.
Yeah.
And you see somebody that looks good. You say, "Oh, she looks good." And then you realize she's wearing my jacket. She's got my pin on.
Absolutely.
And you go, "Oh, that's really nice."
And that's been a wonderful thing for you. And I did want to mention that you'll be on QVC coming up again on March 4th and 5th at 6 p.m. and again on April 9th and 10th. Well, Joan, before we go, I did want to just ask you, how was the experience on the Celebrity Apprentice? Because I know that is coming around again. There's a new season that's on.
Yeah, it is. The Celebrity Apprentice was terrific. I love when they give you like a task.
Yeah.
You know? And they give you like a task, and they say, do it, and you've got 2 days to do it. And that's what Celebrity Apprentice was all about. And I adored it, and I adored Donald Trump.
Oh, yeah, and it was great that you...
adored Donald Trump. He's such a professional.
Yeah.
He knows what he's doing. He's nobody's fool. I love doing Celebrity. And then I got $500,000 that I gave to my charity.
For
hey,
your
that's not
charity.
a tragic ending.
Yeah, and that was wonderful. And also you're with Melissa on there, and I really liked and respected how you stuck up for her, especially against that Annie Duke. Is that her name? So.
Yeah, and I loved work. And she stayed on. She was the 10th one off.
Yeah.
Everyone forgets she wasn't voted off till 10th out of 12.
Yeah, oh, she did great. She did absolutely great.
She held her own, very much so.
That's wonderful. Well, Joan, before we go, I want to plug your website so people can go to it and find out where you're going to be performing and all that what you got going on. It's www.joan.co, if I'm correct on
And
that.
the main performing is going to be in Cleveland. I can't wait. Please come back and say hello.
Absolutely. I will come and see you. And again, for everybody, that's Joan Rivers live in Cleveland, March 24th at Playhouse Square. Joan, thank you so much. We love you, and we'll be seeing you then here in Cleveland at the show.
A pleasure talking with you.
All right, you too. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
We would like to thank everybody for hanging out with me and Joan here on the Hollywood Today Show. Again, come back again next time. Until then, take care of yourselves, keep living your dreams, and have a wonderful day.